Hey, I'm Stevie T, and today we're going to be looking at the top 10 guitarists with the weirdest picking techniques. You know, I actually got inspired to do this video because I saw this picture online showing the correct way to hold a pick, and I was like, that's not how I hold a pick. See, apparently this is the correct way to hold a pick, but I hold a pick kinda like this. So I'm like, what the heck, am I playing guitar wrong? And then I started thinking about all the other amazing guitarists in this world with weird picking techniques, hence today's video. Now I have to set the record straight that just because these following guitarists have weird picking techniques does not mean that I think they suck. Or that I'm making fun of them. Cause the fact is I'm a huge fan of every single guitarist on this list, so lay off! Sinister Gate of Avenged Sevenfold, for those of you who don't know. It looks like someone's picking with their foot. I like that. I'm into it. Now here's what one of you had to say about Sinister Gate's picking style. The old Sinister for sure. He holds it like an old lady a cup of coffee. That is very, very true. Okay, so he doesn't have the weirdest picking style ever, but I find his sweep picking technique to be super entertaining and super silly pants. I love how when he's sweep picking upwards, his fingers just go wee, wee, wee. Oh, he's playing normal now. What the heck? Oh, he just slipped into it again. The only depressing thing is that over the years, Sinister Gates doesn't really pick like that anymore. What the heck, man? Why couldn't you just stick with the way you were picking before? It was just so fun. Now, I reference Kirk Hammett a lot in my videos, and it's only out of love. You know, I love the Kirkland. But there are a lot of people out there who don't like Kirk. And it's not because they think his solos sound the same or that he uses too much wah. It's because he's constantly flipping everybody off! But it's frickin' rude. Even James Hetfield is offended. Now the Kirk Hammett picking technique, super easy to do. All you gotta do is go. Okay, so you're constantly flipping people off. Is it because you hate everyone? Okay. Now, do you feel that this is the best way to release your aggression? Okay. I don't see what's so weird about his picking. It looks absolutely normal to me. Oh my god! What the heck is going on? Oh. What's wrong with that thumb? He broke his thumb. He definitely broke his thumb, yes? Tosin Abasi from Animals as Leaders is not only one of the greatest guitarists of our time, but he's also got some wacky thumbage action going on. Yeah, that's a 90-degree angle right there. That's messed up, man. Is that a normal thing people can do with their thumb? Oh, come on. Oh my god. Oh. Ooh, get out. Oh, great. Now I have dub joint nophobia. The fear of people with double jointed thumbs. I feel like it's gonna stand up and spit venom at me or something. So let's call this the broken thumb technique. Let's see if I can play like that. I think that's gonna be as much thumb bendage as I'm gonna get. Or something. Everyone knows Michelangelo Badio as the guy with the double guitar neck. The guy can play upside down, left-handed, right-handed, overhand, and underhand, both necks at the same time, and at frickin' 500 miles per hour. But what a lot of people might not have noticed is his odd picking style. Now his picking style is different because he only moves his picking fingers. That's so friggin' weird, but so frickin' amazing at the same time. His fingers don't move.
It doesn't move.
They don't move.
It doesn't move.
They don't move.
It doesn't move.
They don't frickin' move! Sorry, that was aggressive. You know, his picking style is like if you were to tickle your nipple. Why did I do that? Since you can't see the pick and it's kind of nipple pinchy, we're gonna call this technique the shy pick nipple pinch. I can't do this one at all! Damn it! And I gotta say, Michelangelo Badio, what's with the hair? The only thing funnier than your picking technique is your hair. But I guess who cares when you can play guitar like that? Okay, so apparently the guitarists of Metallica have odd picking techniques. James Hetfield, though, is known as the king of down picking. For real though, the rest of us would have carpal tunnel and our wrists would fall off before he even breaks a sweat. Oh. Like, look at that down picking, he never gets tired. James Hetfield, you crazy. Somebody help me. Now the goofy thing about James Hetfield is he doesn't use 2 fingers to hold a pick. He uses 3. Something along the lines of this. That is really, really interesting. Edward Van Halen. He's arguably the greatest guitarist of all time. He brought tapping to the masses. But when he's not tapping, he has some less than conventional picking techniques. Especially when he's trem picking. Now the thing about Eddie Van Halen's trem picking is he doesn't hold a pick like this. He holds it with his middle finger and thumb, like so. And then he kind of dangles his arm over top of the guitar body and just kind of does a back and forth motion like this. Like if you were to go, meh. So what do you think about Eddie Van Halen's picking technique? Meh. So let's see if I can play the meh picking technique. How did I do? Meh. Don't worry everyone, we got a jazz guitarist here, nothing to worry about. Now what's interesting about Pat's technique is he doesn't seem to pick a note, he like flicks it. You know, as if there was like a bug on your guitar that you want to flick off. Phew. Go on, get. What good are you? Wait a minute, is he using all upstrokes? That's really odd. I've never seen a guitarist who favored upstrokes before. Oh, that's a nice set of talons you got there, Mr. Metheny. Do the guitarists have large talons? God, he's amazing though. So we're gonna call this picking technique the cup hand bug flick. Let's see if I can use it. Wow, I gotta say, I freaking hate picking like that. Let's move on. Now Steve Morse is an absolute living legend. He can play anything, this guy. But one of you guys said it best. You said, Steve Morse's right hand is not human. And that is very, very true. His right hand is just downright goofy. It looks so friggin' weird, but it's so amazing at the same time. That is nuts! So because your picking hand is like this, and you're picking like you're pinching a nipple, we're gonna call this the rock-on nipple pinch technique. Let's see if it improves my picking. Not too shabby. They don't call him the god of alternate picking for nothing. What do we got going on? What do we got here? This here is a rare photo of Steve before he had his 3rd and 4th arms amputated. He just got sick of people calling him Goro. Willie Adler from Lamb of God. And let me tell ya, his picking technique is what horror movies are made of. What the? Wow-wee! That is really something! It's like a little chicken hand or something. Or like little claws. Ooh, I just want to scoop it up with a stick and flick it into the woods or something. Ugh! Now one of you said it best. Willie Adler from Lamb of God. His right hand looks like a car crash. That is a perfect analogy.
Oh no! How does that even happen? I hope everyone's okay.
For some reason, looking at Willie's picking hand, all I can think is... So we're gonna call this picking technique the picking technique. So to give your hand the proper look for this technique, you're gonna take your hand and repeatedly bash it against a wall or a desk until desired results are achieved. Oh! Oh! Oh my god! So let me attempt to play a quick riff with the guitar technique. Oh, come on, Willie! I never said you sucked! Ah, this is just a picture of Willie attempting to pick like Kirk Hammett. Alright, we made it to number 1 on the list. The number 1 guitarist with the weirdest picking technique goes to Marty Friedman. The people have spoken. Wow-wee! That is some kind of wow! Okay, first of all, Marty Friedman is one of the best guitarists of all time. He's one of my all-time favorites. But that picking technique is some kind of f***ery! That right there is a broken wrist if I've ever seen one. Now, to pick like Marty Friedman, you have to pretend to put your nuts in a chokehold, and then bring it back down and shred. This is not comfortable at all! Fail! I can't play like that! Well, there you have it. With all this being said, Marty Friedman, you are the frickin' man, and I love you. And that goes for every guitarist on this list. And I think it's amazing to have people out there like you guys to kill the myth that you have to do things a certain way. And if you have a weird picking technique, comment it below and let us know. And please hit subscribe, and not only that, just like Eddie Van Halen's picking technique, ding 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 ding, ring that little notification bell as well, because that's the only way we're going to be able to connect every single video. And check out my top 10s playlist, because I've done a lot of top 10 videos before, and maybe you'd like to see more of them. So thanks for watching, you guys. I love you. Peace.